Good afternoon, class. How is everybody doing today? Fantastic. That's great. Okay, so if you remember from last time, we were talking about fitness and the 5 components of fitness, and we broke that down to 2 components last time. We're going to do 1 this time, but does anyone remember what we did last time? We did cardiorespiratory endurance and muscular endurance. So the health goal and standard of learning is the student will demonstrate an understanding of health concepts, behaviors, and skills that reduce the risks and enhance the health and wellness of oneself and of others throughout life. And the health goal is number 46, I will develop and maintain health-related fitness. And by the end of this lesson, I want you guys to be able to note the differences between muscular strength and muscular endurance. Those 2 are closely related, but they are different. And then you're going to be able to calculate your 1 rep max for your bench press, squat, or deadlift. And squat can be back or front squat, whatever you do. So, again, the 5 components of fitness are cardiorespiratory endurance, muscular strength, flexibility, muscular endurance, and then body composition, BMI. So, what is muscular strength? I want you guys to get into groups. So we'll do this row as a group, this row as a group, and this one as a group, and just brainstorm for like 1 minute. Just talk to each other about what you think muscular strength is, or what comes to mind when you think of muscular strength. All right, go. You guys good over here? You guys good over here? You guys in the middle good? You're doing muscular strength. All right, Philip, let's start with your group. What did you guys come up with?
It's the muscle's ability to overcome a force.
Okay, that's a good definition. What about this group over here? What do you got, Garrett? Or Drew, or Chase?
Muscular strength is the maximum amount of force you can produce / weight you can lift on 1 repetition.
That's fantastic. And then Caroline, Hannah's group, what did you guys get? Same thing? That's awesome. Okay. So muscular endurance is muscular strength. Muscular endurance is defined as the ability of our muscle group to exert repeated contractions over a period of time sufficient to cause muscular fatigue. So you're doing bicep curls and you're doing a lot of reps. Or to maintain a specific percentage of a maximum voluntary contraction for a prolonged period of time. So something like that would be like a plank. But muscular strength differs because it refers to the amount of force a muscle can produce with a single maximal effort. Very similar to what you guys said, so great job there. So muscle used for muscular strength. Show of hands for who has heard of type 1 and type 2 and type 2X muscle fibers. That's fantastic. So the main muscle fiber used for strength training exercises are type 2 or fast twitch or type 2X, which those can differ and vary. But the main ones we're going to talk about is type 1 and type 2. And type 1 is used more for endurance. So you're going on a run. It's long sustaining. It's not as explosive, though. But you have type 2 and type 2X, which are used for short, explosive movements, such as like a heavy bench press or squat or deadlift, even sprinting or power cleans. And the list goes on. So there are some other factors for muscular strength. So your CNS, your central nervous system, who here has gone to the gym and say you can squat 100 pounds, and you go to the gym and you try to squat 80 and it feels like 150. You just are burnt out, your muscles aren't necessarily tired, but you just feel completely worn out, burnt out. Show of hands, you guys ever feel like that? So that's your central nervous system. And you can burn that out really quickly. So why does it feel so heavy? It wasn't as heavy last week. And then hydration. Tendons are very important. So stay hydrated, protect your tendons, and also it's going to be used in your intercellular muscular, in your muscles. And then rest. Get 7 hours of sleep, and also 2 to 5 minutes in between sets of rest for when you were doing strength training. You know, you see powerlifters go to the gym, they'll do like 3 reps, and they sit down, they curl up on a little blow-up mattress and take a nap for 5 minutes. So there's a reason why they do it. There's science to prove that that is actually very beneficial. And then overall fatigue. Again, this ties in with rest and your central nervous system. If you're not feeling it that day, if you're not feeling like going heavy, that's fine, but also try to push yourself each time. And then form, and this is a pet peeve of mine. So bad form is less effective and dangerous. So try filming yourself and see where you have your weaknesses. So there's nothing wrong with filming yourself at the gym. It's not an ego thing. learn how to do the form correctly, and your body will thank you over time. And you'll be a lot stronger in the long run. So we're going to do a little calculation here. You have a little index card in front of you, and if you flip it over, there's a formula on there. So we're going to use this formula on the card to calculate your 1 rep max for your bench press, deadlift, or squat. You can do front or back squat. Deadlift can be conventional or sumo. Bench press can be close grip, wide grip, whatever you like. If you just have a 5 to 10 rep range of what you know you can do, just put that into the calculation. So I'll give you guys a couple minutes, and I'm going to ask for some examples.
Is this weight in like kilograms or?
This is in pounds. Actually, I'm sorry. No, it is in kilograms. I am very sorry. It's in kilograms. So it's. Show of hands for who has calculated one rep max for an exercise. Anyone there yet? Does anyone need any extra help? Would you like to share with the class what you got? You'd like some help? Okay.
I don't get it.
Okay. So you're going to take the weight. So say you do 40 kilograms. You're then
Oh,
going to.
it's not your own weight? Okay.
No. I'm
That
sorry.
makes
It's the weight.
sense. That makes
I am very
sense.
sorry. So it's the
Okay.
weight of the exercise that you can do. So
Okay.
say you can do 40 kilograms for a back squat, and then you're going to do the reps. So say you get that for 8 reps, and then you're just going to plug in that formula of this,
Okay.
and then minus that, and then yeah. So I'm sorry. I should have clarified a little bit better. Show of hands for who's been able to calculate one. What did you get? 7.7? Okay. So here we go. I'll walk through this one. So say that I can do 80 kilograms for bench press, and I can do that 5 times, okay? I'm sorry, that's not true. I can do that 10 times. So when you plug in this formula of 1.0278 divided by minus 0.0278, and you're then going to multiply that by 10, this comes out to be my 1 rep max to be 100 kilograms, which would equal, after timesing by 2.2, would be 220 pounds for my bench press. So if you didn't get that, that's okay. It's a little bit of a tricky formula. We should have done a little bit more practice. But we're going to go on to the next part now. So easy program to increase muscular strength. So you guys have heard of like a 5x5 workout before? Show of hands. Has anyone ever heard of that? Has anyone ever done that before for sports or for just your own personal reasons? Awesome. Okay. So 5x5 is really good. You really want to work in the 1 to 6 rep range with higher sets than reps. typically. So it's all about volume, but you want to be able to be doing a heavy amount of weight, and you can only do a heavy amount of weight for a certain amount of reps. So therefore, 5x5 is great. You're getting a lot of volume, overall 25 reps of volume. And then 10 sets of 3 is another good one, and you're going to be using different increments of your percent 1 rep max. So usually, typically 5x5 is going to be in the 80% range. 10 sets of 3 is going to be closer to the 85 to 90. And then 8 sets of 4 is another one. I personally like that one a lot. And then, so working in the 80 to 95 max range with focus on sets over reps. And then you want to rest, again, for 2 to 5 minutes. Let your body rest, get oxygen in you. And train the CNS as well as overall muscular strength. So we're going to do a quick little review here. Muscular strength equals how much you can do. Muscular endurance is how many you can do. Muscular strength uses type 2 and type 2X muscle fibers, higher weight, higher sets with lower reps. And then factors influencing strength is your central nervous system, the amount of rest you get, sleep and rest between 2 to 5 minutes between your sets, hydration, form, and try filming yourself. Work in your form. So we're going to do a game now. Everybody please take out your phones. Is anyone not in? Okay. I'm going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, muscular strength. Good job, guys. And next one. You should test your 1 rep max every time you go to the gym. True. Or false, sorry. Yes, nice. I get excited. All of these are factors of strength except nice job. Caroline's moving up. There are many exercises that can help build muscular strength. Nice job. Training for muscular strength involves tricky. Okay, next one. 5x5 is an example of a program focused on it does, doesn't it? But you would be wrong. Sacrificing form to get heavier weight is a good idea. And nice job. So, we're going to finish up over here. Just some biblical integration, but I discipline my body and keep it under control, lest after preaching to others, myself should be disqualified. Focus on yourself, and with that, thank you.